Welcome to Retail Trends Tuesday. This is the fourth session in a series of webinars sharing global retail trends and innovations for 2022 and beyond. Every Tuesday, we've been sharing key themes and innovative case studies. You can check out our YouTube channel for our past sessions. And for the next 2 weeks after today, we'll focus on the remaining key themes and share more case studies. So be sure to sign up for those events as well. So let's get started for this week. So for those of you who may not know me, my name's Lisa Hutchison, and I'm the managing partner at JCW Group. And today I have Graham Human joining me. Introduce yourself, Graham.
Hi, everyone. My name is Graham. I'm a Research and Insights Associate here at JCW Group, and looking forward to getting into our fourth session.
Great. And those of you who may be joining us for the first time and may not be quite as familiar with who we are, JCW Group is a retail consulting firm based in Toronto. We focus on strategic planning and transformation. We were founded in 1974 by John Williams, so we are coming close to our 50th year. We support our clients with custom research and insights, strategic planning, branding and marketing, real estate master planning, operations, human resources, and food service. We're also the exclusive Canadian partner and founding member of the Favela Group. The Favela Group is a global alliance of consulting companies with members in more than 20 emerging and mature retail markets. And the group is amazing. We collaborate on projects. We conduct annual global research and trend studies, including what we're going to be talking about today, which is our Retail Trends and Innovations 2022. So for nearly 20 years, the team has been tracking global trends and analysis. And through presentations like this and workshops with our clients and our team of retail experts develop really dynamic sessions, and we help our retailers and our clients understand the landscape changes. And so what we do is we scan the globe all year long, and we pull together really interesting case studies that are retailers and consumer-centric businesses doing unique things, and we curate them into a book and put some themes to them. And so, the process of these case studies really try and address the kinds of questions that retail organizations are asking, like what's the game-changing ideas that are moving retail forward? How can I apply some of this to me and my market? What are new business models and new way of pivoting and thinking? How do I blend online and offline experiences? So these questions all get asked in the book. And so this year, the case studies were curated and fell essentially into 5 key theme areas: engagement out of store, engagement in store, efficiency out of store, efficiency in store, and sustainability. Now, each year we've identified these trends like we have for the past number of years. But in 2020 and 2021, with the pandemic, that really changed everything, including how we organize the themes. So this past year, more than ever, we realized that retailers and brands were asked to consistently exceed customers' expectations. And so the way that we had to engage with customers was both in store and out of store. So, we also saw an accelerated purchasing of the consumer with even local and more importantly from socially responsible retailers and brands. And so what we did as a team is we've identified this new world matrix that we've developed, and these case studies and concepts are clustered into these categories, as I mentioned before. And what you'll see this year in terms of the case studies is that we've indicated on each of the case studies on a scale, each of the categories on a scale of 1 to 5. So 1 being low and 5 being high, and how this particular innovation tackles each of the 5 categories. So it's a slightly different way, and we're really proud of it. So today, we're going to do a deep dive into efficiency out of store with 6 really interesting case studies. And when we think about efficiency out of store, it's things like fast delivery and curbside delivery, different kinds of ways that we can order, including subscription options. This also includes virtual product experiences or any other out of store, and in particular in the home installation and added services. So we'll jump right into today's case studies.
So the first efficiency out of store retailer that we've identified is this retailer called Foxtrot. So they're an elevated convenience store in Chicago. They offer online and mobile ordering, and their product assortment transforms throughout the day, surrounding the customer's daily routines. The store has a coffee shop in the morning, a lunch spot in the afternoon, and a wine bar at night. And they also offer 30-minute local delivery within Chicago and a $10 shipping to the continental USA. They have approximately half of all their transactions taking place online, which for the convenience store and convenience category is really, really high and very impressive. They have a huge focus on their local market. And as we'll see in the video, they have a lot of partners in Chicago that they work very closely with, that they also try to promote through their platform.
A lot of effort goes into one little cookie. As you can see, it's not just putting some frozen dough on a plate and baking it. If it doesn't look good, then he'll change it. He's not just slopping this stuff on there. And every one of them is unique. My name is Linda Friend, and I own and run Big Fat Cookie here in Chicago with my team of people who I couldn't do it without them. I'm very thankful for them every day.
I feel very proud to be a part of sort of like an extension of the Foxtrot family. It's the only partnership that I have, and that is by design, because I really only wanted to have one relationship with one special company that I could provide product for other than my space.
Siamo 12 pizzaioli, 5 impastatori, 5 nella zona cucina dove viene preparato il pomodoro, la mozzarella, basilico.
So you can see they try to promote through their YouTube channel a bunch of their Meet the Makers, a lot of the people that are helping them build this brand, not only wider in Chicago, but throughout the entire USA and maybe even further one day.
Doing these at lunch hour makes me hungry looking at these great concepts. The next one we're going to talk about is Rui Snack Car from Germany. I love this one. We do a lot of work with convenience stores, and this is a super cool autonomous, basically convenience kiosk. So this was in collaboration with a big German mobile provider, and Rui is one of Germany's largest food retailers, and they've developed this autonomous snack mobile, if you will. And what's really cool about it is it uses a digital sensor and camera technology, and it moves around at around 6 kilometers per hour. And it responds to people's hand signals that can stop it as it's going by. Or as a user, you can actually check the location of where there is the mobile, where this little kiosk is via an app, and you can either have it come find you or you can go find it. And it really just moves along in this predefined route, and it sends real-time data to the control unit. And it also has things to build in, safety distance to the customer. And what's really interesting is that customers can access like a pretty good range of products. It's got 32 snacks and beverages, and it operates with contactless payments. And now it's still in the test phase, but they feel very confident that it's actually going to roll out. So we really think it's really super innovative in terms of convenience. And it's this offer where the consumer is and, takes the whole idea of convenience to a whole another level. And it offers these snacks and drinks and high demand convenience items that that's on the go and easily fulfilled.
So this is just a quick clip. We've been watching some of their testing that they're doing in a business park in Cologne. And they're now starting to be able to integrate it actually onto main roads, as you can see next to vehicles, which it's about the width of a bike lane. So it should be able to very soon be able to move between business parks based on, like Lisa said, that demand.
I love this.
So the next one we're going to look at is called Favela Express. And first, we're just going to have a quick rundown of what favela actually means in Portuguese.
If you go to a Google map of Rio de Janeiro and put it into 3D mode, you can see what the city looks like as it was designed by urban planners. But you'll notice parts of the city that don't look like the rest. See the difference? The people who live in these parts of the city with the clean lines and the well-thought-out design are called people of the asphalt. The people who live in these parts of the city are called people of the hill. Even though the people of the asphalt and the people of the hill live closely intertwined throughout the city, they live vastly different lives. These informal communities that look like houses stacked on top of each other, sprouting out of the jungle, are called favelas, home to both vicious drug gangs as well as some of the most peaceful, creative, and resourceful people in Rio. A favela is a community that was built without any oversight of a public authority. No zoning, no building codes, no public services. These places just kind of grew out of the hills over time thanks to two main factors. First was slavery. Slavery ended in 1888, and free slaves, still denied many rights in society, built these informal communities on their own. In more recent times, favelas have been fueled by massive migrations from rural Brazilians coming into the city looking for work. Not able to find affordable housing, these workers built their own communities. Today, 25% of Rio's residents live in these favelas.
So Favela Express, as the video sort of described, I really love this concept, is a Portuguese word to describe these communities within larger cities in Brazil where poor families live and settle. In nature, these communities do not have formal addresses, and then therefore there's no access to any sort of online shopping. So what Favela Express did was came up with a solution to this problem. And they now operate small distribution centers at the entrance of all these small favelas where online retailers can deliver their orders. And then they operate as essentially the last mile fulfillment for these retailers. So they actually, as you can see in the photos, hire people who were born and raised in the favela. So that allows them to not only give a living wage to the people who are living in these less affluent communities, but they're also the people who know the operation and geography of the favelas better than anyone else. Because there's no formal addresses, these people can communicate with others and know exactly where the other people are within these communities to help deliver the product. They're often providing lower priced options for purchasing products online that can aid the customers in these communities. And the democratization of this experience is a great value to the people who are living in these communities. And as you could see from the video, that's 25% of Rio de Janeiro, which is a very, very large center. So it really is fulfilling a need for millions of people.
So our next concept that we're going to be talking about is GoPuff, and this comes to us from the US. It's an ultra-fast, convenient D2C business model, founded in 2013. It is a digital first retailer, and it delivers consumers daily right to their door, just in minutes. In fact, their motto is order in seconds, delivered in minutes. And customers order via an app from over 3,000 products, and they're fulfilled via the GoPuff micro fulfillment centers. They have product. Basically, their promise is the product is delivered to your home or office within 10 to 20 minutes for just a delivery fee of $1.95. And it doesn't charge a surcharge pricing because it's not really a courier system. It's a delivery that's because it's sent by these over 500 micro fulfillment centers. So it's operating in the US and the UK, and it plans to continue to expand in European countries through acquisition of other delivery platforms in Europe. And again, it wants to be able to provide customers daily essentials in minutes. So in the US, GoPuff is actually partnered with Uber Eats as well to gain and expand their customer base. And it's also looking to expand into physical retail with an omni-channel store in San Francisco coming in the near future. And it was really targeted, it's in its infancy, to Gen Z consumers that wanted a really quick option for late night snacks and beverages. And one of the ways they did that was targeting with three different types of content: local creators and influencers, including some other fun platforms in terms of its the content, which included this sort of fun game show idea. And this has really enabled the company to expand their spend per customer and attract new segments. And this includes, even just like busy parents that want stuff delivered really quickly. And we have just a quick video to show you some examples of the kind of content and the way that they acquire their customers.
A lot of toys out there, but they don't really represent the interests of underrepresented communities here in the U.S. We make games for those people.
Cards for All People is a tabletop game company that uses culture to bring people together.
Hi, I'm Lil Dicky, and it has always been my dream to perform at the halftime show. Unfortunately, no one ever reaches out to me, but this year I'm going to take the power into my own hands. I'm going to perform a quarter time show. It's a show that exists between the first and the second quarter. Now, there's not the same amount of time in between the first and second quarter as there is at halftime. So I'm going to have to put on the fastest show anyone's ever put on. I found the perfect partner for such a thing, GoPuff, who delivers everything really fast themselves. And it's going to be spectacular.
Welcome to What the Puff, the game show where you guess what the puff you're eating. Let's meet our contestants. Emily, why don't you just tell us a little bit about yourself?
I work in the influencer and digital marketing space, and I also eat a lot of food.
Dana, what's going on with you?
I work in marketing, and I run a food blog called Miami Food Porn, so I also like to eat.
Put the spoon in your mouth. If you think you know what it is, you hit the buzzer, and I'll call on you. Emily, you're off to the races. Ready, set, go.
Easy. Almonds.
You're 50% there.
Sriracha almonds.
Emily, Dana, Rachel, which one is it?
Hot honey almonds, roasted almonds.
Congratulations, you did get almonds correct. Like the rest of your life, you're 50% there. But unfortunately, we were looking for wasabi almonds. Well, nothing is going well. 0-0.
So you can that's a sample of the kinds of content that you can see the ways in which they're reaching their customers.
So the next concept that we wanted to talk about is from Sweden, and it's with a company called Link & Co. So they've recently begun a new community concept aimed at the younger consumer. So they are a automotive company based in Sweden, and this concept is their automotive subscription idea. So there's a minimum of 1 month for the subscription with no maximum. And you get You also get all your insurance, taxes, maintenance, and unlimited kilometers included in this subscription, and it only costs 500 euros a month. But what they did to go even further than that was really integrate you into their ecosystem. So not only are you getting all these perks of this electric vehicle, but you're also getting a workspace that's included. There's a lounge space. As you can see, there's a restaurant and a bar. So all of these ideas are integrated into this subscription that you get included for this 500 euros a month. So we really loved this idea because we work a lot with ecosystems, and this idea that you can have a customer at so many parts of their day and so many elements of their life, from work to food to drinking to driving, that you have all of this integrated into one is a really brilliant concept. We're going to just show a quick video that gives a little bit of a lowdown of the flexibility that you have with the subscription.
This is not a car. This is different. This is your car. Or a car for all of you. Shareable like a pizza. Or not. Your choice. This is a car for those who want things just the way they want things. This is not an optional extra. Everything is included. This is not a disclaimer telling you that the car shown is not actually the car you get. This is the car you get. This is an escape. And so is this. This seat is made from nylon waste, like fishing nets and stuff. This is not a salesperson you'll ever have to haggle with. This is everything taken care of. This isn't a commitment. This is a car for a month, 6 months, forever. It's up to you. This is not a car. This is a new way to car.
So as you can see, they're redesigning a lot of different elements from your day-to-day ecosystem to even, car dealerships, and changing that entire concept as well. So really, really cool idea of integrating your out-of-store experience.
And so that brings us to our last case study, and we're talking about PEP, which comes to us from South Africa. And one of the things that is happening within PEP is they have PEP Money and PEP Paxi, a Paxi service, they call it. So PEP stores offer affordable, good quality clothing, footwear, and homeware, with also value-added services and cellular products. They opened their first store in 1965 in the Northern Cape, and they are now the single biggest brand retailer in Africa, with almost 2,500 retail stores. And so their customers are very budget conscious and make purchase decisions that allow their families to live with dignity and pride. And so they really try to be the friendliest, most trusted retailer in the market, by doing so, offering products and services at the lowest possible prices. And so they recognize that they're serving sort of the lower tier, if you will, of the economy. And so they've tried to solve a number of the stumbling blocks. And one of that is through e-commerce, and also by creating this parcel service. So the parcel service is essentially an alternative way to be able to combat what is not the greatest postal service offered in South Africa. And so it works with an extensive network to be able to get parcels from one PEP to another at very low and affordable rates. And so again, they've sort of used this network to get around the formal delivery addresses that many residences, don't have in remote areas. And so they also, one of the things that they've done is also this idea of the PEP money, which for consumers who don't have bank accounts, they can go to any PEP store and purchase online vouchers that can be used to purchase goods and services online through any of one of the partners. And so they can be used to pay bills, or any kind of, not just for PEP, but also electricity or water, or any other kinds of expenses that they have. So, and as I said, the Paxi services reaches most towns in South Africa through their 2,500 store footprint. And so they can pretty much get everything delivered within 3 days through their network. And it's really a cost-effective, convenient offering that enables the business to really grow and reach out to consumers that they may not have been able to reach in the past. So that brings us to the end, actually, of this presentation. This is our quick overview of efficiency out of store today. Be sure to check out the ebook. There's a few other case studies that we've talked about in other presentations. You can continue to watch our blog for other opinion pieces. You can download the book using this QR code or visiting any of our social media pages. And then not to forget that next week, we will take a deeper dive into our next key theme, which is efficiency in store. And again, we hope if you want to go back and take a look at any of the past presentations, they are on our YouTube channel. And I invite you to reach out to any one of us. You can reach out through social media or LinkedIn. Happy to have a chat. Would love to connect. And we hope to see you next time. Have a great week, everyone.
Thanks, everyone.